All right, guys, we're here at the Kress booth. They've got a lot of the tools that we showed you guys in the videos, but they had some new stuff that we didn't know about that they're coming out with, like this awesome charger that has I believe a 5 kilowatt hour battery built in. It'll charge these big 11 amp hour batteries in 15 minutes and the 4 amp hour commercial batteries in like less than 8 minutes, and it'll charge I believe 12 of these in a day and maybe 22 of the 4 amp hour batteries. So basically all your power needs throughout the day. So this thing weighs about 200 pounds. It's got the antenna, which is like 4G, so you can track where this thing is all the time, but you can also track your usage, your charge cycles, a lot of other stuff that they said, a lot of other data, but very cool. I got a lot of other tools here that we didn't know about. All right, guys, going to show you the mowers we've been using. These are the Kress prosumer mowers, really good mowers. They actually have one that's like a crosscut that I didn't even know about, and it's over here. Oh, hey, how you doing? Good. Here's most of the tools. They did unveil their commercial kind of multi-tool. I haven't seen this yet either, but you've got the various attachments, the edger attachments, things like that. But this is actually the crosscut mower right here. So it's got the X Cross. So I'm guessing it's very similar to the mower that we've been using, just with the the crosscut blade. So even better cut, probably even better lift than what we've been using. You see here they've got the prosumer tools we've been using as well. Both the 750 CFM and the 850 CFM blower. Very solid blowers. I've been very happy with them. Very easy to operate exactly like the blower that most of you are familiar with operating. The different battery options, you've got the 2.5 amp and the 5 amp hour batteries. These are the prosumer batteries, but the coolest thing about Kress, like I said, is these prosumer batteries are your standard lithium ion. They're great batteries. I've had no issues with them, but they've got their commercial batteries now, which I will use for our tools because they have up to 3,000 charge cycles and they have a 6-year warranty. So these are the commercial batteries. It's a new battery technology they've been working on for I believe 10 years, but the cool thing about these batteries is they have 10 times the lifetime, up to 3,000 life cycles, much more than lithium ion, standard lithium ion. And the warranty on these is actually incredible. It's 6 years, so 6-year commercial warranty on their batteries, on their charging system, on their mobile charging system. So you have that here. They have the 4 amp hour battery currently, and they have the 11 amp hour backpack battery that I showed you guys. So whichever you prefer. You can see the commercial mower here. They've got the larger battery. But this is the fast charger that we use. We showed you guys in the video. It'll charge plugs into a standard 120 volt outlet, which is, I don't know how they do it, but this thing will charge these special batteries that have the technology that reduces resistance and makes charging much faster. That'll charge this 4 amp hour battery in less than 8 minutes. It was actually a good bit less from when I used it, but they say 8 minutes. And it'll charge this big 11 amp hour battery in 15 minutes. You also have, like I showed you on the trailer, this is the top view of the mobile charging setup they have that has the built-in 5 kilowatt hour battery. So this thing will charge 3 batteries at one time. So you can charge a small battery over here. You can also charge them here. But basically what this allows you to do is, basically get through the day with 2 batteries, and you're just alternating them through the day. Because you can charge the battery faster than you can use it. It's got a cool display up here. They have this, I can't remember what they call it, but it's like a turbo mode that will charge if you need like power now. I don't know why you would need a battery faster than 8 minutes, but it's supposed to be like a turbo boost that'll charge a battery much faster if you're in a situation where like, hey, I just need a few more minutes, or I need to get this battery much quicker. It'll even do that. Like I said, it's 4G connected, so really cool. You can track all that stuff from the shop. It'll GPS track where you guys are, so you know where this thing is all the time. And you can track a bunch of data, like I said, like your charge cycles and all that stuff. You can probably track your energy usage. They didn't have time to explain to me what all the app does, but I'm sure there's a lot of features there. But very cool. Now, and I don't even know what this is. I'll have to ask and see. But now I want to show you these RTK robotic mowers that they're coming out with, because these are also going to be a game changer. Hey guys, let me tell you about these awesome Kress robotic mowers. They use RTK, real-time kinetic. It's a technology that allows you to get rid of the wire. And you guys, I'm not the technical guy, so I'm not an expert on this type of stuff. But one of the big challenges I've talked about with robotic mowers is that you have to put the boundary wire in, and that process takes several hours, and it's very costly. So if I sell a customer or put them on a lease for a robotic mower, that might cost me $500 to $1,000 in labor and materials. So to recoup that, in turn, I need to put my customer on a long lease, like a 3-year lease. It's not like they can just sign up today and then cancel next month. If you can get rid of that boundary wire and make the installation much simpler, then you're able to go in, not install any wire, have any cost of materials, install that mower, in 30 minutes to an hour, and then, you're able to sign up a lot more customers because you're not having to lock them in. So this is one huge step towards that, and this is something I didn't know that, I'd kind of heard, but I didn't know that Kress was really making. But they use this RTK technology through the cellular network. So basically how this works is they are creating a network of these antennas across the country. And these antennas might be on your local dealership, the Kress dealership. They might be, on landscaper shops. They might be in various places. But what this network of antenna will allow you to do is it will allow these mowers to triangulate their location, GPS location, and they will allow you to take this receiver here, put it in this almost like a measuring wheel, push it around the property to mark out the border, and then place it back on the mower, and that mower, that receiver, it knows exactly where it's at. So you're basically drawing an invisible border. You can also use that to draw, around flower beds, stuff like that in the middle of the yard, trees, and it will, avoid those objects. So it does all the same thing the boundary wire does, but it just eliminates the need for it. The other really cool thing that's a pretty good game changer too that they said is you can also use this to make a bridge. So if you need to go across a sidewalk or a driveway, you just draw your line right there, and you put that in the app. It's got a cell phone holder on there while you're in the app, so you can create a bridge. So this thing will, be able to go to different sections of the yard that might not be connected, and take care of that. Because of the RTK technology, this thing will mow in straight lines, so it's not bouncing around randomly like other mowers. It'll mow in straight lines, so it's a lot more efficient. It'll get it done faster, and it'll do it more efficiently. They have several models they're coming out with. The smallest model will do like 3/4 of an acre. The next model up, I believe, does 1.25 acres. The next model up does a 1 3/4 acre, and then they got a big boy here that does 4.5 acres. So very cool. I think the price point on this is somewhere around maybe $3,500 starting out, and I don't remember the big one. I think it's, I don't remember. I don't want to tell you wrong, but it wasn't I don't think it was like 10 or 15,000, but it was over 5 or somewhere around there. But very cool technology. They do have some other robotic mower companies here that have similar technologies, but they're not geared towards residential. These are supposed to be much more accurate. Those are like geared towards bigger properties. But this is very cool. I'm excited about this. This kind of makes it possible to sell robotic mowing as a service. It's one step closer, at least, for that. But we've been using the regular Kress robotic mowers with the wire, and they work very well. But these are, the next step up. These bigger mowers, they have multiple discs, like 2 discs on this one. that, you know, so you have like 6 blades, so it has more cutting blades. And also this one I think has like 4 discs, so it's just a much better cut. It's got like a 15-inch cutting disc or something like that. But these also have these obstacle avoidance sensors on all the models except the smallest one. So these things, if they're pulling up to something, you know, they'll see an object and they'll turn around or before they even touch it. You know, like on most mowers, which work fine. You know, this one would bump into it and then figure out that it's up against something and go around. But you know, all the features you have with most robotic mowers, you know, with the app, scheduling, all that stuff, rain delays. But just a very cool advance there. You know, one big step forward into making this more realistic for us as landscapers to offer this as a service. But anyways, if you have any questions, post them below. I'll try to get the answers. But pretty cool technology.